Hello and welcome back to Irate Guns. In today's video we are going to be reviewing the Yildiz SPZ. We are going to be doing a tabletop review and at the end of the video taking it down to the playground. Before that, we need to thank Shooting Sports UK for supporting the channel, and if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button.
What are you doing?
Recording.
Sorry about that. If you hadn't guessed already, that was my offspring, and he's very excited about his new shotgun. Like many of you out there, we all want to pass on our love for shooting and guns to our kids. But this can sometimes be difficult, especially with shotguns. The fit and the physical strength needed to lift some of the larger ones can sometimes be a problem. So it gets tricky on how you get started with that. I started him off when he was 5. We started working on air rifles just to get the basic safety methodologies in place and all the rules and got that down first. Then about 7 or 8 years old, I moved him on to this, which is a bolt action 410. It's a terrible gun for shooting clays, but it builds confidence in actually shooting a real firearm, and it did very well. But yeah, this isn't a good choice for clays. The barrel's really heavy. This is meant for taking out stationary targets like squirrels, things like that. But it served a purpose. Following on from that, he's now joined the local rifle club with me, and he's comfortable shooting anything up to a 44 Magnum. So I thought it was about time we invested in a proper shotgun for him, and that's this Yildiz. And it really is a miniature shotgun. It's fantastic. It's just about the right length. Almost fits him perfectly, and yeah, I'm hoping with this he's going to break some more clays, build even more confidence in it, and start enjoying it a lot more as well. So with that, let's go and hit the bench. Okay, so Yildiz make their shotguns in lots of different grades and specs, but I'm just going to try and keep this review on the SPZM and the ME versions. Both are available in 110, 28 bore, 20 bore and 12 bore. This one being the 28 bore, obviously. They also do a sporting version in 12 bore only, with and without an adjustable stock. This one weighs in at just about £6, and all the models are available in 26, 28 and 30 inch barrels, this one being the 26 inch. They come packaged in a fairly unexciting cardboard box with some polystyrene inserts, but that's really all you need. Starting at the back, we have got a black rubber pad. This is fairly solid, but it's grippy, and the pad to wood fit is very good. The wood itself is not brilliant, and it's quite a basic grade 1. The wood in general isn't brilliant quality on this gun, and it looks like it's been varnished or stained, and a little unevenly as well. It looks better now we've given it a good wax, but yeah, when we got it, it didn't look good, and yeah, it's still not the best. Dimensionally, this one comes in at 13 inches, being the junior. All the standard versions come in at 14.5 inches. The checkering is done by laser, and to be honest, it's pretty good. I can't really fault that. It's quite nice and uniform, and does the job. The wood to metal fit on these guns isn't bad. It's slightly better, but no, not a real issue. And the triggers on these are quite crisp and not a huge amount of reset distance before you're ready for the second shot. And the safety catch up here. Now this is an auto safety, so as soon as you move the lever, that sets it back to safe, and this also doubles as a selector, so you can pick which barrel goes off first. Now on to my real issue with this gun, and it's a problem that keeps coming up as me and my son take it out. The lever doesn't always engage, so that's done it properly that time. So lever's locked open and the barrels are locked as well. But what keeps happening is, if I can get it to do it, there we go. So the lever hasn't locked back, but the gun's opened, and this is happening quite a lot. And what this means is when he's loading it, just to close it, it just won't close. So from there, it has to push it back open before it closes again. So there's just a small window where that happens, but it does happen quite frequently with him. So yeah, that's not great. Okay, so on to the action. Out of the box, this gun was very stiff, to the point where my son was finding it very difficult to open and close this gun. So what I did to start with was I degreased it all and then re-greased it with a very light coat. That seemed to help quite a bit, and then after he's put a couple of 100 rounds to it, that's sort of cleared up now to the point where he's working absolutely fine with it. But just bear that in mind, out of the box they can be quite stiff. Engraving wise, we've got identical patterns on the left and right with a little snipe game scene, and then on the bottom there's another snipe in a standing position. There's some scroll work around and some bordering. It is done by laser, but it's not bad for the price point. It's pretty good. So this model is the M, which is fitted with an extractor only, no ejector. If you want an ejector, you need to go up to the ME model. The gun is chambered in 2 3/4 inches. This is only on the 28 bore version, and to be fair, I can't find any 28 bore cartridges bigger than that, so that solves the problem there. But all the other calibers are chambered in 3 inch, so that's pretty good. And the barrels are all proofed for steel. There's a lot of different cartridges available, but we settled on a Game Bore Super Comp with a 21 gram load in number 9. These are quite heavy for 28 bores, and in fact they're just about the starting load for a 12 bore, but they're patterned pretty good and he's got no complaints about the recoil, so we'll be using them for a little while yet. It comes with this Schnabel forend, which I prefer. I like Schnabels. And apart from what I've already said about the wood, the checkering's quite nice and it's not bad overall. The mid and top ribs are both ventilated, and the top rib being a 7mm straight rib with a brass bead sight at the end. It comes with interchangeable chokes, a set of 5 for cylinder, quarter, half, 3/4 and full. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get it down the range and see how he shoots it.
Yeah, mate. You want the bees?
Yeah, please. Well.
Nice.
Okay, and pop. And pop.
Got it. Done. Look. Maybe a bit of an outside.
Now I want to shoot because I'm good at it.
Good.
I didn't used to want to shoot because I was bad at it, but now I'm good at it, so I want
Is that
to
definitely better than your 410 then?
shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, just take your time, just aim straight at him, but just follow him.
Yeah, but I can't with these screw doors.
Well, this is it, you see, you've got to try and stay on him.
And look.
Nice. Well done, buddy.
I did what you said. It obviously worked.
Nice. Nice. Well, what a difference this gun's made. He's now out there breaking, you know, around 50% of all the clays we're sending up and having a lot more fun doing it. So, yeah, real good result. It doesn't fit in perfectly, but it's a hell of a lot better than that old 410. And you always got to remember with kids that they grow so quick. And I don't know about you, but me personally, I don't want to invest a huge sum of money in a gun that, you know, perhaps won't last them that long. As for the SPZs in general, I think they're a good value gun. I think they're very cost effective. They've got some good points. You know, they balance reasonably well. They've got nice triggers on them, but there's some things that let it down as well. The quality of the wood isn't brilliant, and the lever can definitely be annoying. But realistically, what are you expecting for this price? You know, they are very cost-effective guns. I think they stand up against the other Turkish brands out there of a similar price point. And I think if you're looking for a youth gun, or you're just getting started and not really sure if you want to invest a ton of money in the sport yet, I think it's a good way to dip your toe in the water. Well, that's it. Thanks very much. Please like, subscribe, social media links in the description, and we'll see you next time.